Hey everybody, it's Amy Graham, the Badass Valkyrie, and I thought that I would do a quick little vlog because I just got done with my first 5K of the year. This is a lesson well learned, and by the way, this is not coffee; it's actually hot water with lemon and honey. I know, shocking, but it is in one of my Death Wish mugs. So this is the Maiden. I also have the Krone. So anyway, it's Frau Perchta. It's a Christmas thing. Anyway, tangent. You should never put off what you think you're going to do just because you can. And I say that because after taking December off from training, mostly, I did a little bit of here and there, but I took it off, and then the first week of January, I wasn't feeling great, but I was like, I'll be okay. And then partway through that week, I fall and I hurt my hip. So I was to a point where I could not run for a week and a half. So, well, I guess, yeah, about a week and a half. So delaying my training just because I wasn't in the mood bit me in the ass. Today is January 14th. I have 3 months till my, sorry, you can't tell I'm talking in my cup. I have, and my iPad's at like a weird angle. It's actually stacked up on my coffee table just because I was like, I don't want to go through putting everything up and, looking pretty because I just got done working out. So, 3 months till my next half marathon, so my next race. 4 months till my next half marathon, next triathlon. So I have the Salt Lake City Marathon, or half marathon, on April 11th. No, April 13th. Getting them all mixed up. Then I have the Women of Steel Triathlon on May 11th. So I am woefully behind. Woefully behind. And one of my New Year's goals is to get in 30 miles a month. Today's 14th. I run 4 times a week in my new training schedule. So every time I run, I have to do at least a 5K. Yeah. Which is, ideally that's what I'd already planned on anyway, but yeah. Now it's like, you don't get off your ass, you're going to regret it. And that's part of why I decided to jump on and do this vlog. Because halfway through the day, about 3 o'clock, I had to run down to my car and get my gym bag so that I was able to change before I left work to get to the gym, because all the crazy revolutioners are there. And I'm like, I got to run in and just wait for a treadmill to open up, because it's like, oh my God, so many people. And by the way, another tangent here. If you're on a treadmill and you have it pegged all the way to the incline and you're hanging off the handles and you're thinking, I'm doing it the best way I can, you're not doing shit. Just so you know. Because you're holding on to those handles. You're not supposed to hold on to the handles. That's for to give you, in a lot of them, it will give you your heart rate and all of that. The whole point of giving an incline on a treadmill is so you're working, not just holding on and your whole body's the same incline as the incline. It's like you should just be walking flat, because all you're doing is putting undue stress on your calves and you're going to pull a muscle. Little helpful hint there. Anyway, just because I was surrounded by people that were doing that, and I'm like, oh, I just want to tell them, you're just being stupid. Anyway, but about halfway through the day, I was like, maybe a week and a half is not enough time. No, it's really sore. Yesterday, when we went to a Costco run, we did a Sam's run with my husband and we were just joking around, and he was trying to outrun me, and it was very cute and everything, and his pants kept falling down. It was just not literally falling down, but his shorts would he has no hips. So he's like, you would never catch me. And I'm like, yeah, I would. Your pants would just slip down to where the point where I'd be like, oh, look, there you are. Surprise. Anyway, maybe this wasn't a good idea because I'm just like, blah. Anyway, about halfway through the day, about 3 o'clock, my brain was trying to talk me out of it. I'm like, brain, we have not trained in 2019 yet. And you're right now trying to talk me out of it. And so what I would tell beginning fighters when they get scared or didn't want to go out on the field, I'm like, figure out how to put your armor on the same exact way every single time. Then when get it to a point where you don't think about it. And then when you're putting your armor on and you have all of that dread in your head, but you're still putting your armor on one piece at a time in the right order. It's something that you don't even have to think about anymore. Then when you're done and your brain is like, I'm just too scared to go out there, you're like, well, hell, I'm already dressed. I already got all this armor on. I might as well go out and try it. So that's part of the reason I went down to my car and got my bag, because I'm like, I'm going to change into my gym clothes before I leave this office. Because if I don't, by the time I reach my gym, I probably will have talked myself out of doing that. And I'm like, I have just braved the cold in spandex and a t-shirt. We're getting out and we're doing this. So no matter what you decide that you have to do, like I knew in my head I needed to do a 5K. Because I went and did all the math and all the data crunching and all that. And I'm like, I can't miss that goal. So I have it all planned out. But, in my head, I was still like, or my brain, the fat girl brain is what I call her. And she was like, but still, it doesn't matter because you're injured. You're sore. It kind of hurts. You don't want to hurt yourself. No, I really don't want to hurt myself. But I also don't want to use it as an excuse. So I made a deal. Fat girls are always good at making a deal. I was like, get your clothes on and you go to that gym. If you have to wait more than 15 minutes for a treadmill, then get on a bike. If you have to wait more than 15 minutes for a bike, then we're just going to do free weights because nobody really does free weights. So, and then just do whatever you can. Whatever you can do in 45 minutes, there you go. So with that deal in my head, and it kind of quelched that person that's like, I don't want to do this. It allowed my athlete side to alleviate that portion of it. And by the time that I got dressed, it was like, okay, we're here, we're doing this, and it's going. And, I'm like, I did forget a couple of different things, but by the time I walked in the door and I was like, crap, there's not going to be a treadmill at the very end. This person got off and I'm like, sweet, got right on, I actually did 3.30 miles today. And it was at a slower pace. I mean, I was not at a run at all, but it was a fast, speed walk because, again, I don't want to hurt myself. But, and I know this week is a ramp up week for me to, get back to actual running. But it felt good to actually do it. And now I know that I will not have that voice in my head trying to talk me out of it. So if you get to a point where you know what you want to do, and it's the 14th of January, and you have not done anything yet on any of your goals, just do something. It doesn't matter what. Just do something. Whether it's teeny tiny, just get out and do it. Now, the other caveat to that is don't overdo it, because that's one of the worst things. If you get out there and you have not been training and you can't walk around your block, I'm here to tell you, you're not going to run 5 miles in your first time. I can promise you that. And so many people that I have trained think that. They're like, but I have all this energy and I can do this. And I'm like, let's go. And I'm like, how about for the next 3 days, you park, you know, when you're driving around the parking lot looking for the closest spot? How about you park at the farthest spot? I don't care if it's in the same lane as the door to the store. But when you go to Walmart or Target or wherever, most of you girls, I know, are at Target. You park in the farthest end of the parking lot, and then you walk to Target. Then you walk in Target. Then you walk back out to your car. If you're not winded, tired, or like, oh, that was a lot. Remember that. And just bump up from there. You know, I'm not trying to talk you out of running 5 miles. I'm just trying to talk you out of burning yourself out in the first, 30 minutes. Because I did that. I was that girl. When I was like, oh, I'm going to go run a mile. I couldn't get up my stairs without, okay, we're going to do this. Let's go. And by, at the end of my block, I'm like, this sucks. I'm done. And I would not try it again. So keep that even balance when you're trying to ramp up. Don't overdo it, but don't underdo it. So there you go. My vlog is about balance. Just like you're doing it right now, and you don't even know it on a candle holder on my coffee table. So anyway, I just hope you guys have, if fitness is part of your resolutions, goals, whatever, I hope you get out and do it. And here I am on the 14th of January, just did mine. So it's never too late. Start where you are, go from there, be happy. All right, I will talk to you guys after a while, or in a couple of days probably. Anyway, I just felt like a little bit of ramble. 12 minutes, not so bad. Anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys on Thursday.